BBC4 is to become what they call an archive channel, which means they'll be showing repeats. And I think if there's one thing that the BBC needs to do more is show repeats, because that really plays well. People love it when there's mainly repeats on the BBC. It's never been bad for them. This concept of an archive channel, it's difficult to explain, especially to younglings watching. You know, like the iPlayer, where you can see archived video material. But instead of you being able to pick what you want to watch, imagine that someone had made a very narrow decision for you, and you had to watch what they wanted. They've invented that, basically. Like the iPlayer, just way more restrictive. So it'll catch on. I'm sure it'll be really, really good. BBC4. And look, it's another example of them trying to cut money. But the difference was when they tried to get rid of BBC Six Music, because they were going to stop the channel, then there was a massive uprising saying, no, you can't, people doing petitions, and they kept the channel. That's why they've not said, let's get rid of BBC4. They've said, oh, let's just change the programmes on it, in as much as we won't make any new ones at all. And there is a strong argument to say that most of the programming there seems to be about the English Civil War, and I guess we've not had another one for quite a while. If there is another English Civil War, at some point they might make a new documentary, but even then, that might be on BBC Two. They've certainly got the time slot free, now they're not doing comedy on it. But I think when they said, like, they've worked out that it's quite a successful channel, people like it, so they're not going to make any more for BBC4. And it just reminded me of that scene from the sitcom W1A, the bit where they said this.
No, the fact is, this is about establishing what we do most of best and finding fewer ways of doing more of it less. Right?
That's exactly what they're doing. They're like finding ways of saving money by working out what's good and just getting rid of it. I can't help but think that the phone conversation that led to this probably went like this. Hello, Mr. Davey. Yes, Johnson down on the third floor. I've got some ideas about how we solve the BBC4 problem. Yes, it's well regarded, but it has low viewing figures. We need to keep it BBC4, but somehow make it less. No, not BBC Three. I think that's taken, but it's a good idea, sir. No, my plan is this. Most of the shows aren't watched by many people, so if we repeat them, there won't be many people that see them, but of those who do, even fewer would have seen it the first time. They won't know that it's a repeat. Yes. So if we find shows that no one watched and no one wants to watch, we could repeat those in perpetuity and save millions. Yes, I know, sir. Yes, as we always say, the only problem with the BBC are the left-wing intellectuals who watch it. Yes. Just saying. It's probably the conversation they had. And this is not the only thing that they've done to try and revamp the BBC and improve it. Recently, we heard the story that they're going to move more of it out of London. Radio 3 may go up north as well. This happened a while ago when they moved 5 Live up there, and all it meant was people from London spent longer on Virgin trains. Because we've both been on 5 Live as well, where basically you just get paid extra to go up there. Yep. They put you up in the Holiday Inn that's right next to it, and then you travel back down again. It takes more time out of your life. And I'd imagine if you live in the Northwest, it doesn't particularly make you feel more represented. And as someone who's from the North, yeah, go on.
When you get up there, though, your money goes so far.
But
everything's so cheap.
You don't have to spend anything because they pay for breakfast in the Holiday Inn as well. And it's a great breakfast because you sit there eating a free breakfast paid for by the BBC licence fee, looking at all the newsreaders who are famous. Oh, it's that bloke from the news. So it's good times, don't get me wrong, but what an absolute waste of money and time to try and make the North feel more included. As a Northerner, this isn't going to... I can tell you, when I grew up, I never thought, I'd tell you, that BBC's all very well, but all of those posh people listen to classical music, they're a bit southern. I wasn't going to relate to them anyway. Poncy people listening to Poncy music is not a northern thing. That's not why we feel disgruntled. And that's why it won't make a difference if they improve the BBC by turning one of their stations into this. You're listening to BBC Radio 3 North. Now that was Bizet, can't beat a bit of Bizet, as we always say, and Carmen, which is an opera all about a lip balm. On the way for us then, we'll play a bit of Debussy, and also coming up, 4 Seasons. It's not just a pizza. We'll find out more soon. BBC Radio 3 North.